Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday or whatever day you're watching this. I hope you're having an amazing day. So today we have the new moon in Pisces, which is all about self-love. It's all about self-care. And remember that there is no right or wrong way to do and practice self-love or self-care. This is all whatever break that you need, whatever it is that you've been putting off. It's really time to bring that to the table and really dedicate some time for yourself to recharge your energy, to just renew your senses, right? Because with Mercury in retrograde, it's been pretty crazy, right? So in hair talk, there's not much happening. I've been buzzing my hair once a week. This last week I busted on Wednesday instead of Sunday because I was going for a longer look, but I didn't like it because the hair sticks straight up. So this next time I will just be buzzing it probably midweek again and just bleaching it, and just very simple, you guys. There is not much hair talk that we can do at the moment. So today we are taking a look at the energy of February 24th all the way to March 1st. I cannot believe that February is almost over. When January felt like it lasted 3 years, February it's like 75 seconds. So today we are using the deck of the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and then the Women's Runes. We're going to pull out one card at the end to take a look at the energy, the main energy for next week. So let's go ahead and get started. And basically what we have today is a very strong new moon in Pisces. I am making a ritual candle today out in the fire. We're only going to be offering eight this time around. And they are posted on the shop, so make sure you check them out at www.lightwitchtarotshop.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Gonna shuffle them up a little bit, and we're just gonna lay them out. So we are gonna go with 6 today, right? So we're gonna start with the first one. So the first one that we have that shows up is the hot moon. Now I want you to see this card a little bit, not like a deep warning, but almost like to be cautious. This week you definitely... Oop. What was that? Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's try that word again. This week you definitely want to be careful, and you definitely want to practice moderation. When we see the extremes, basically this is exactly what we're having going on, what's been going on in the world of the astros and the cosmos. And what we have is, if we're not balanced at all, we're going to be acting on the extremes, meaning that moderation is going to go out the window, and maybe I'm going to react based on emotions, and we all know where that leads, you know. So this week we start out with the energy of making sure that you are grounded, making sure that we are not taking everything so personal, because with Pisces being overly emotional and Mercury in miscommunication, if we're out of balance, we start taking things personal and it just goes crazy from there. So make sure that you are practicing moderation, meditation, you're staying grounded before you go and release. Make sure you take a few deep breaths, right? And just ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this person coming at me worth it? Most of the time after you take a few deep breaths, you're going to realize this is not worth it. You know, maybe the person that's coming at you has had a bad day. Maybe the person that's coming at you has just negative vibes, and because they're negative, they want everyone around them to be that way. Now, the next one that we have, I love that we got this, and we have the waning crescent 5. So the waning crescent 5 is all about inner peace. Now, this week you're going to find that things will be up and down, so your inner peace is going to be center stage, meaning let's not go to our surroundings trying to find things that are going to bring harmony into us, because everyone's reacting in their own way to the cosmos. We really need to go within. So if I'm looking for calmness and harmony and serenity, it needs to come from within. So this is kind of going with that first card, meditation and breathing, or maybe just, saying fuck underneath your breath a few times. Whatever works for you, right? We got to keep it real. Now, if this week you're feeling that you're not moving forward, and let's say you've been feeling like this since around 2/2/2020, we know there's been a major opening in a portal. Then we had 2/20/2020. Then we had 2/22/2020. So we got portal after portal after portal. Now, when we're in the void, it is time to sit in that stillness. This is represented by the dark moon, meaning that when we're in the void, it means that we've either done our transformation or we're getting out of our transition period. Then the void comes, then comes the awakening, the coming up, the rising. But while we're in the void, it's very important that we sit in it, that we enjoy the void, that we go within. Because what happens when we're in the void, the ego then fools us into thinking that, oh, you're not going anywhere, you're not moving forward, you're stuck, nothing's happening. And that then gives us stress and it gives us anxiety. And then we feel like we're missing out or we're not doing enough, and then that hurts our self-esteem. So if you're feeling like you cannot move forward, or that it's almost like the slow pace when it comes to your growth, do not be fooled by your ego. There is growth there. Right now you're being told, let's sit in the void for a while, because there's still guidance in there. We may not like it, but there is guidance. There are lessons there. Now, the next one we see is the masculine energy. So make sure that if you are feeling a little bit overly emotional, that you're not just vibrating to the lunar cycles. You have to bring a little bit of solar, especially if you live in a place like me that's gray and cold and you're just over winter. Raise your hands if you're over winter. I am, because it started snowing here in October. And it's almost March, and I'm pretty much done. I just want to be naked outside. I'm done with the coats and the layers and the boots. I am done, right? But what we see with the masculine is taking leadership. It's making sure that emotions are there. Let them flow, which with the ebb and flow. Just do not let those emotions make you feel that that's what you are. So if I'm sad, I will allow myself to be sad because there's something about it that just needs me to be there. There's something that needs to be released. But what I'm not going to do is judge myself and punish myself because I am feeling a human emotion. So whether you're sad, moody, anxious, whatever it is, sit with it, see where it's coming from, and help yourself release it. And remember, you do this at your own pace. The last thing you want to do here is put yourself down, because we're feeling human emotion. It's not taboo, right? Now, the next one that we see, I love that we have self-love. Obviously, today is an amazing day for self-love. What I tell people self-love is, it's exactly what it is for you. We may read all the books. There's so many amazing, beautiful books out there. Google has so much out there on self-love. But at the end of the day, to me, self-love may be that I just want to sit down and watch TV all day and not feel guilty because I feel like I should be working. Maybe self-love for you is going for a walk in nature. Maybe self-love for you is putting your favorite songs and dancing them. So whatever it is, make sure this week you are taking time every day for yourself. This doesn't mean that you have to take out 3 hours of your day, because we know we all have responsibilities. It could be a good 10 minutes. Just make it worth it. Now, the next one that we have is definitely this week. You want to trust your intuition. This is the week to allow your energy to guide you. This is the week that any red flags that you feel, do not make yourself feel judgmental. Do not feel like there's something wrong with you. Really allow yourself to trust your energy, right? So you definitely want to act with grace and confidence. You want to keep your head up. You want to stand your ground. You want to set boundaries, especially if you find yourself exhausted. Boundaries are going to be your best friend. So you have the ability to unite people and views. You know, a lot of people come to you for advice. So this is the week that you really want to step into that role. So you see how the Queen of the Moon is going with the masculine. You are extremely sensitive, yes, because of Pisces, but you also have this fire within you and this light that is also guiding other people. So do not cut yourself short. Now, when we're taking a look at the last card, and we're just going to pull out and we're going to just ask the cards, what is the main energy for this week? What should I focus on, right? What is the theme? So we're just looking for that one card once again from the Women's Runes Oracle. I got this on Etsy. I feel awful. I don't know her name, but it is an amazing lady that she makes this cards, and she also makes these amazing goddesses. So let's go ahead and see our last card. We have the moon boat. So how great is that? Everything is pretty much linked to the moon, right? So we have the rune of journeys. So this week, pay attention to your dreams. Because this week, especially if you're somebody who astral projects, if you practice that, or if you're like me and you unconsciously do it and you don't like it, pay close attention, because your dreams may be extremely vivid and there's a lot of esoteric downloads happening. So my question to everybody is, how have your dreams been? How have your sleep patterns been? If you see that they're changing, definitely pay attention. What moon cycle are we in and how it's affecting you? This is a good way that you can get to know your energy a little bit more. It's amazing. Another thing that I always tell my students is to have a journal next to your bed. When you wake up from one of these dreams, it takes about 10 minutes from the moment that we wake up for us to begin to forget details about the dreams. When you're writing your dreams down, go with exactly what you remember, whether it makes sense to you, whether you have 3 paragraphs or 5 words that do not go with one another. Write them down, because as you continue dreaming, you could actually maybe even see a pattern. So I know that everybody is going to have a great week. We're going to make it great. Life is full of up and down. The beautiful thing is that here we are, right? Even on the moments that we think we're not going to make it, here we are exactly making it, right? So what we see here is basically the energy is basically just the same. We have that Pisces, we have Mercury. We just got to make them our teachers. So I know, once again, we're all going to have a great week. I will see you guys next weekend. Lots of love and light to everybody, and blessed be. Bye-bye.